नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं रोहित पराड़कर और हम हैं यहाँ फिलहाल IBW पे, जहाँ KTM बहुत सारी धूम मचाने वाला है. Sorry for that lingo, but honestly, that's exactly what is happening. You can see the entire lineup of the new bigger KTMs over here. There's also a tiny KTM that I'm really interested in. But what really we are interested in right now is the new 390 Adventure S. ये आपने आइकमा में नहीं देखी है, इसका कवरेज अभी तक आपने नहीं देखा है, लेकिन इस चैनल पे आपने इस गाड़ी के स्पाई शॉट ज़रूर देखे हैं. सो अब बात करते हैं डिटेल में क्या आपको मिलने वाला है इस गाड़ी में. सबसे पहली चीज़ तो ऑब्वियसली डिज़ाइन है, जो हमने स्पाई शॉट्स में भी देखा था. वर्टिकली ओरिएंटेड डिज़ाइन है, विच इज़ वाई यू गेट दिस रियली ब्रॉड पैनल एंड वर्टिकली ओरिएंटेड टू गिव इट अ वेरी टॉल स्टांस. काफ़ी इंपोजिंग लगती है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्टांस. आई क्वाइट लाइक इट. सो दैट इज़ वन बिग डील. द अदर इज़ दिस हाई राइज फेंडर. अब हमने एडवेंचर आर में देखा था कि ये फेंडर एक्सटेंशन था यहाँ पे, और उसमें भी उन्होंने वेंट्स दिए थे फॉर इम्प्रूव कूलिंग. But India needs even better cooling, right? So no such extensions here, and the R model is not coming to India. The S model is what is going to be the range topper for the Indian market. So you get this high-rise fender. The overall cooling is going to be really efficient because यहाँ से radiator को पूरी हवा बहुत अच्छे से मिलने वाली है. And to prevent the radiator from getting damaged or whatever, you have this really nice mud flap. So यहाँ पे जो extensions हैं, this is going to protect all those or prevent all those little pebbles from hitting the radiator fan. Radiator guard भी already दिया हुआ है stock, but you know the protection is really well done. Protection की बात कर रहे हैं तो also let's take a look at the leg guard. Leg guard पे यहाँ पे उन्होंने crash bobbin या फिर frame slider भी दिया है, which is again going to be really good because it's not going to be only off road, right? जहाँ पे ये चलाने वाले हो, 90% of people are going to do 90% touring all the time. तो वहाँ पे if you have a slide or something, this is definitely going to help you. And if you drop it off the road, holding the grab rail is going to make it really easy to pick up the motorcycle. So that is another good thing. You see the routing of the exhaust over here. It is a low mounted exhaust. It's an underbelly exhaust. अब आप पूछोगे यार एडवेंचर बाइक पे अंडरबेली एग्जॉस्ट वाटर क्रॉसिंग्स का क्या? It shouldn't be a problem. They have done that. They have tested it. I have spoken to the Bajaj R&D team, and they have tested it extensively. They have literally tested it to a level where up till the rear wheel everything was underwater, and still they had no problem. Of course, if you stall the motorcycle in that, then it's going to be a problem. Don't attempt starting it, but otherwise it's no problem at all. You should still be able to ride out of that water crossing without any problem, is what the Bajaj team assures. So that is really good. Yes, the Bajaj R&D team was really very involved in the making of this motorcycle. Now the engine, they haven't told us the specs yet. You can see यहाँ पे, you can see the sticker there. It says model year 2025. So 2025 spec engine है. They are not revealing the specs yet, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में about 47-48 horsepower की output होनी चाहिए, and you should get about 40 Newton meters of torque is what I believe. But this is the new 398cc engine that you see here, that is from the new KTM Duke. This is where the coolant goes. इसी के पीछे एयरबॉक्स वगैरह भी है, and like I said, यहाँ तक पानी उन्होंने टेस्ट किया है, so they shouldn't they haven't faced any problems, so neither should you, is what I think. Now this is where the rear master cylinder is, and it's nicely protected over here, so when you're standing and riding, there should be no problem. Even if you have a fall, there should be no problem. You won't be damaging this all that easily, is what I think. Should have been metal though, is what I believe. This is still plastic. यहाँ traction pad नहीं दिया है जो हमने Enduro R में देखा था. Again, not a big deal. You should be able to install it if you buy it from the Power Parts catalog or something, so that shouldn't be a problem. You're not getting an orange color mainframe. You're getting a black mainframe, but the subframe is all aluminum like we saw, and this is going to be different than the 390 Duke, but you're going to get that all aluminum subframe, and that really decreases the weight on top of the motorcycle as well. Ab jo tank capacity hai, again, they haven't revealed, no spec sheets yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be between 17 to 18 liters. They wanted it to be better than the outgoing 390 Adventure, and I think they would have achieved that quite well. Now, in terms of the wheel sizes, even though this is the 390S Adventure S, they have not skimped on the wheel sizes. So you're getting a 17-inch rear, 130 section tire ke saath, and you're getting a 21-inch front that you can see right here. Now this is going to be a 90/90 front, and jo interesting baat hai, you can see the Apollo logo there. This is the Apollo Trampler XR tire that you're going to get with this motorcycle. So tire availability shouldn't be a problem at all. And the beauty is that they are going to go with tubeless wire spoke wheels. You heard that right. Tubeless wire spoke wheels is what you're going to get on this motorcycle. So that is another big deal. I can see a larger brake rotor as well, but I may be wrong. But I think visually it looks a larger brake rotor than the outgoing motorcycle. You also see the brake pads are of course done by, or the calipers are of course done by Bray. So that is going to be all easy to fix, easy to source parts. So in the long run, when you're touring a lot, you know, all of this is going to really make a lot of difference. अब touring की बात कर रहे हैं, you're getting a longer swing arm, longer wheelbase, higher ground clearance as well compared to the 390 Duke, and of course compared to the outgoing 390 Adventure also. I'm told that the suspension travel is going to be slightly more than the outgoing 390 Adventure, but again, I do not have the figures, so sorry about that. You see the सारी गार्ड right here. और इंजन के फिगर्स मेरे पास नहीं है, लेकिन वहाँ पे सारी गार्ड के पीछे छुपा हुआ है एक बड़ा रियर स्प्रॉकेट. दिस इज अ 46 टूथ रियर स्प्रॉकेट. आई थिंक द 390 ड्यूक गेट्स अ 44. करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, but that is essentially what you're going to get. Now you get these rubber lined foot pegs right here, and I don't think the rubber can be removed. Maybe it can. Not right now, not very easy. Sweaty hands. Sorry about that. So that's that. That's the engine. Now let's take a look at the console. If my memory serves me right, ये वही 390 Duke वाला infotainment आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहा है, या you will, and if you want to put a GPS navigation system or something, you should be able to do that. You have the brackets right here. So यहाँ पे aftermarket accessories definitely आएंगे. Putting a bracket over here is not going to be too much trouble, and you can have your phone or your GPS mounted right there instead of the handlebar. So that is another good thing. And the USB-C port is right behind. So charging your accessories is not going to be a problem either. जो विंड स्क्रीन है, काफ़ी बड़ी विंड स्क्रीन है. यू कैन सी द हाइट ऑफ इट. इट्स क्वाइट टॉल, सो वेदर प्रोटेक्शन शुड बी रियली गुड. दे हैव आल्सो गिवन दीज कट्स ऑन द साइड, सो देयर शुड बी इनफ वेंटिलेशन आल्सो इन आवर कंडीशंस स्पेशली. और जो हेडलैम्प का डिज़ाइन है वो हमने स्पाई शॉट्स में भी देखा था. यू गेट द ट्विन प्रोजेक्टर्स हियर, and then you get these LED DRLs on the side. Now your registration plate is going to go right on top here. वो ऐसे कहीं registration plate बैठेगी. So which is why I said even if you mount your phone or your GPS device here, it's not really going to intrude much in your line of sight. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. Now let me just get onto the motorcycle. So there we go. So that is going to be your riding posture. So कहीं यहाँ पे आपका वो GPS mount आएगा. So it shouldn't be too much of a hassle is what I think. You can obviously use the onboard navigation as well if you like, and you also get cruise control now. So you see the switch gear here, and you see the switch gear, the cruise control switch, and these are for even on the S, right? So that is a really good thing. The switch gear otherwise comes from the 390 Duke. You also get these nice vented mirror stocks, let's call it that. So you get that as well. So overall, it's pretty good, what I like. And now let's talk about the seat. I'm going to show you the seating posture in a bit. But before that, let's talk about the seat. जो seat की cushioning है, it's not too soft. It's pretty stiff, and I think that is going to be really good on long distance journeys. And then you also see these traction pads here. तो अब जब खड़े होके चलाओ, when you want to move around, you also get some traction here, which is really good. And you should be able to attach more traction pads if you want over here, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. You can do that depending on your riding style. Now this is where you get the key fob for opening the seat. Now it's a single piece seat. जो पीछे का सेक्शन है for the pillion, I think it's a bit narrow, but it shouldn't be too uncomfortable is what I believe, because ये बाइक बहुत ज़्यादा टूरिंग में यूज़ होने वाली है. What I am worried about, however, is the rear section. It's I think a little too narrow. यहाँ पे लगेज माउंटिंग कैसे होगा, या फिर आपके लगेज प्लेट्स कैसे बैठेंगे, और कितने कैपेसिटी के बैठेंगे, मोर देन एनीथिंग कितने कैपेसिटी के बैठेंगे, क्या वेट ले पाएंगे. That is something that I'm a little worried about. If you're not going to carry a pillion, removing these guards, removing these grab handles, and then putting your luggage on pannier mounts, etc., shouldn't be much of a problem. But with the new subframe, I'm guessing they will have better weight-bearing capacity compared to the outgoing 390 Adventure, is what I feel. So that's the sari guard, like I showed you. There's also the chain guard right there. Bigger sprocket, bigger engine, more power. You get these hand guards, which have not been installed very well right now, but yeah, you do get these hand guards, and there's enough space. So installing bark busters or something is not going to be a problem. I'm sure KTM will do bark busters and all of that. While I don't have the suspension details with me, this WP fork is different than the outgoing model, and it's also different than what we saw on the R, the 390 Adventure R. So this is still the WP Apex fork, not the other one that we saw on the R. I forgot the name of that, but yeah, this is going to be different. You are, however, getting a big bash plate down below, and the suspension, by the way, is adjustable. So that is another good news. You also see adjustability on the rear suspension. The monoshock is obviously offset like we saw on the 390 Duke, and that is something that wasn't a big deal even when even when we reviewed the 390, around the corners and everything, handling and everything was really sorted. Now you get this nice bitey brake pedal as well, and that shouldn't be a problem when riding off-road. Adjustability is not there in terms of the height, but you can see very nicely that you can simply just remove these screws and move it back a little bit. So if you have a shorter foot or something, you shouldn't have a problem at all. So you're a shorter rider, shorter foot in length, of course, you should be able to get that adjustability there. Height is something that you can't adjust, but I don't think that should be much of a concern. So that is the 390 Adventure S for you. I'm just going to quickly show you the riding posture once, if I can. So let me just get onto the bike. So there, standing and riding shouldn't be a problem at all. And even बैठ के अगर आपको चलाना है, obviously बैठ के ही तो चलाओगे आप. But yeah, the ergonomics are really good. It's a nice upright sitting posture that you get. So comfort, like I said, shouldn't be a problem. The cushioning is not feeling like a problem either. And the ergonomics are feeling very good. Especially between the legs, it's quite narrow. So, holding onto the tank, gripping onto it while braking, no problem. Standing and riding, moving around is not going to be a problem either. So that is something that I really like. And all your controls just fall very easily at hand. So let me know, what do you think about the new 390 Adventure S? I think it's a very promising motorcycle. आपके क्या ख्याल हैं? आपके क्या expectations थे इस गाड़ी से? Is it meeting all of those? Let me know, because this is going to be your range topper for the Indian market. Thank you so much for watching this one. Until the next one, take care and ride safe.